So I have Murder, She Wrote playing in the background while I'm working because I don't really pay attention to it. It's sort of just background noise. But I'm gonna have to go past this episode because...
This is Christie Parrish, Jane Dawson's research assistant.
Yeah, that's gonna be way too distracting.
I do know a writer that might be interested, and I think she might be looking for a project.
Who?
Christie Parrish.
Hi, I have just had an electrician here, and he says that he has fixed all of these outlets that weren't working before, which would be that one and all of the ones around the room, all the way around the room and all the way around over here. None of those have worked for weeks now. He said he fixed it. I believe him. I hope he's correct because he already left. We are about to plug in Snidely's water fountain over here on the half wall where it belongs. It has been over here, down here, for the longest time, which was very annoying because, as you might imagine, like it's in the way, like right there. But yeah, I just put it back where it belongs, and we're gonna plug it in together and make sure it works. Here goes nothing. All right, here's the outlet. Here's the fountain. This is the moment of truth. It works! Snidely! Where'd you go? He was just here. Snidely, where'd you go? Your fountain works. I can't find the cat. There you are. Your fountain's working. And it's back where it belongs, Boopy. Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy? You don't care? All you care is that you have a fountain, huh? Okay. Well, I am very happy. I no longer have a cat fountain over here in a very awkward spot. It is back where it belongs, right next to his food. All of these outlets should work now, and I can put that cabinet back up. Well, not the people. So I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call the people back and say, hey, we can put everything back up. Everything is fit. I have to get my brother-in-law to put the wall back first. But anyway, we can move forward. This is a very good thing. So this is Kitchen Saga part 258. I don't know what part it is. I'm gonna say I like that number. 258, Kitchen Saga. This is a good episode of the Kitchen Saga. The outlets work. Okay, so next step, put the wall back. Then we're gonna call back the people with the cabinetry. They're gonna put that cabinet back up. They have already mailed me some more stuff. So my living room is still a disaster area. There's still some stuff there, which I believe is those baseboards I told you that didn't get put in yet down there. Hi, Snidely. So yeah, they're gonna put those in. Put that guy back up over here. And yeah, and then here's the other thing the electrician is gonna do for me. Now that I have this island, ignore all the stuff on it, I'm still putting the kitchen back together. I wanna move and change these lights. So that chandelier makes no sense over there where it is right now. And I hate that light, and it doesn't work anyway, it flickers. So I am gonna pick out pendant lights that will go right above the island, and the guy said he can move the, I guess, fixture or whatever. He can hook it up so that the switch for that will work for the pendants, which will now be over the island. And then the switch that currently works for that, he is going to use, and he's gonna put up some can lights, like I guess up kind of around that side of the kitchen. So that's exciting too. I get to go and pick out some pendant lights for over my island. So I need to think about what kind of lights I want there. So, because I hadn't even thought about it yet, because I was like, I can't get them yet or get anything done yet. So like, why bother even thinking about it? Now I have to actively think about it. So I'm going to be looking at pendant lights to decide what I want in my island, what kind of style I want. I'm probably leaning toward more on the modern side. The chandelier that I showed you, I'm not a fan. Just not a fan. So most likely modern, I think. But you know, like I said, I'll look into it. I'm not really sure. But it's very exciting. And he already gave me a ballpark price. He said this is not like a quote. You know, he made that very clear. And I was like, no, I'm not going to hold you to like that number. But he gave me kind of a ballpark, which is helpful to know just what to expect. Oh, and also, speaking of money, him fixing all of this today, not that expensive. It was actually less than I was expecting him to say. So, bonus. Anyway, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Kitchen Saga part 258 is very positive, and I'm looking forward to part 259 and 260, and the end is in sight. So brother-in-law, expect a call, because I need you to put that wall back in. We need to take care of the drywall over there. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm technically still on the clock at work. So I need to go back to work, and I don't even need to work extra because actually I didn't take some of my breaks today. So I'm just gonna consider this like I would have taken a break anyway. So this is fine, but I should get back there. But yeah, I'm very happy. So this is apparently water, and personally, I don't think I want to drink water that's called death. Maybe it's just me. Look, it gets worse. Obituary, squeezed to death, and the worst part is apparently people have bought this. Why? That is so weird. Time to pick a question. Let's see what it will be this week. Let's pull toward the back this time. And here we go. What is one event in the future whose outcome you would really like to know now? Event in the future whose outcome I would like to know now. An answer came to mind, but I feel like it's a wasted answer in a way, because the first thing that came to mind was the upcoming US presidential election. But I mean, I'll get to know that in a few months anyway. But I will admit, that was the first thing that popped into my mind when I read that question. The thing is, even though it's a big election for a lot of people, I'm not going to go into why, because we don't discuss politics on this channel. I refuse. But it's still only going to affect 4 years. I mean, there will probably be future repercussions, yes, but it's 4 years. And when thinking about what will hopefully be the rest of my life, 4 years is, it'll be what it will be. So even though that was the first answer that popped into my mind, it doesn't really feel like a final answer that I want to give. That said, I can't think of another answer. So I think I'm going to have to leave it with that answer, with the caveat that I don't really like that answer. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the answer. I am quite dissatisfied with this week's question of the week. I mean, it's a very interesting one, but I don't know. It feels not quite right. But I can't think of the right one, so there you go. The end. Sunday afternoon, I am ready to relax for the rest of the day. I've already been relaxing. I did do my finances. I worked on my budget. Mom and I switched cell phone providers, which I talked about a little bit before. So I was adjusting the budget for that because I'll have a different monthly bill. So I adjusted the budget for that. And because our new cell phone provider, our bill will be cheaper, I had extra money to play with in the budget. I created a chocolate budget. So that happened. And I created a Japan budget because I will be turning 50 in 2 years, 2026. I will be turning 50, and I have decided that for my 50th, I would like to visit Japan. So I have started saving money for that. I will be saving a little bit monthly, which is what I created the budget for, but I will also plan to be putting I get a bonus. I'm salaried with my job and I get a bonus. So my bonus funds will also be going toward Japan, probably portions of it, probably not the whole bonus. So that's exciting, but yeah, I've actually for real started saving for Japan at this point. So yay. So I have 2 years, I got to keep working in Duolingo, get my Japanese up to snuff so that I can function when I go there. I am in section 3 of Japanese in Duolingo, where I can understand basic grammar and stuff like that and sentence structure, but I don't know a ton of vocab yet, and I am nowhere near functionally literate. I don't know if I will, to be honest, if I will ever be functionally literate, because you have to know a couple thousand, I think, over 1,000 kanji to be functionally literate. And I feel like I maybe know, let's just say I know double digits kanji. I couldn't tell you exactly how many kanji I know, but I feel like it's only in the double digits. So that's nowhere near enough to be functionally literate. But anyway, you know, you don't have to be functionally literate to get by, you know. I need to be able to understand it mainly. And then basic Japanese, and then hopefully speak some basic Japanese as well. So 2 years. I have 2 years for that. So anyway, Japan budget. Other than that, that's kind of it. I did buy more chocolate, which is why I needed that chocolate budget. So it's actually right there. Very excited. I love that stuff. This week should be a normal work week. I have a 5-day work week as usual this week. Hopefully a little bit less busy than last week. Last week was super busy, especially toward the beginning of the week, because my coworker and I took on some additional responsibilities, and we had a lot of work related to that. Processes that we came up with, we had to refine based on, you know, as we started doing the work. But by the time we got toward the end of the week, we'd gotten it pretty well down. So I think, yeah, this week should be a bit easier. I think I have one appointment during the week. I'm going to my chiropractor during the week, but other than that, I think that's it. So I have to find out from my brother-in-law when he is going to come over and put the wall back in the kitchen that we took down when we were looking for the electrical issue. Once that happens, I can call the hardware store and start the process of getting the last cabinet back up and those baseboards put in. I think they delivered the baseboards, so I have everything I need to get my baseboards, my drawer pulls, and that cabinet back. So just need the wall first. So when my brother-in-law can make time to come over, we'll do that. Then we'll take care of the cabinets. Still have a ton of boxes here in my den, all the stuff I took out of my kitchen for the remodel, and I still have to put it all back in there. But I need to wrap my head around, you know, what I want to put in every drawer and every cabinet, and I just haven't quite gotten it. So until I do that, boxes in the den. So that is slow going, but I'm going to keep working at it. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for the week. So for now, like I said, rest of the afternoon, I'm just going to sit here and relax. I might play some Sims. I might read some Harry Potter fanfic. I don't know, whatever. I may even cook, to be honest. I don't have to cook today, but I will have to cook within the next couple of days, because tonight I will be finishing the last of my vegetables and my rice and beans that I have for dinner every night. So I have to do new veggies and new rice and beans. And tomorrow will be the last piece of the breakfast quiche that I last made. So I have to make another breakfast quiche. So I may just go ahead and do that today, rather than doing it, you know, on a work day. Or I may just do it during break tomorrow from work. Not sure yet. But anyway, we'll see how I feel. If I feel like cooking today, because it's not really work. It doesn't take much at all. So I may just do it today. We shall see. I can decide as I go. So anyway, I hope that you are having a wonderful week if you're watching this, and that you have a wonderful week upcoming. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned next week. I don't think anything in particular will happen, but who knows? You never know, right? As the days go on, you never know what's going to happen. But here's hoping it's going to be a good one. So let's just wrap it up in prayer. Lord, I thank you very much for this week. Thank you very much that my electrical is finally fixed. I'm very grateful about that. That I have new chocolate. I'm thankful for that too. And just in general, thank you for everything that you're doing in my life. I have wonderful friends, wonderful family. I have a great house. You provided for me very bountifully. So just thank you so much for all of that, for caring for me and watching over me. I lift up all of my immediate and extended family and friends, and I lift up everyone who's watching this. Pray that your will be done in and through all of our lives for your glory and our good. And I thank you and pray in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. As always, I'll end it with number 6, 24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Bye.